There we go. Alright. Let's get Cap's Rage all loaded up. I think we're ready to go straight into game one. I am looking forward to this set. I should get out the draft for you guys. Now we have something I haven't actually announced properly yet to the players, but Benaji here and Dark Diamonds will have to replay their match because of the Persian thing. Dark Diamonds wants to replay the Nomad match, so we're gonna go ahead and they're gonna do it sometime on Monday. I think it's 19 TNT. The rest of the matches, I think this is the most amazing set we've had so far. Spring versus White Knight was absolutely glorious. If you haven't seen that already. And now we're up to Adam versus DeliTa. This set I'm also really looking forward to. Adam is also an X2K player. DeliTa, he's in 1900, I think. Oh that shit, man, that mirroring. This is pretty funny. Alright, so both players, actually, you know what? Let's look at the draft really quick first. That's what I've missed. I was forgetting something. We do have to assess the bans. So we've got there we go. I have a new way of doing things. Yeah, oh, this is good. This is good. Alright, alright, alright. I'm now finally set up for Capture Age. Sorry guys, give me 1 minute. Oh, you know what? You guys can't see this otherwise anyway. Oh my gosh, what is this drop? Okay, I'm never mind. You guys have to see this. You guys have to see this. This is ridiculous. Let's go offline as well. What? Just do it. There we go. Alright. So what tips you like? Bengali shoe, my fave. DeliTa actually does it. Tell me so I can ban them. First ban Dravidians. Adam, what is this? Okay, what civs do you like? This has to be my thumbnail. You guys can't even see it this well. Can we zoom in? Not really. Anyway, what civs do you like? Tell me so I can ban them. DeliTa actually tells them, and then Adam does not ban the civs that he got told. Maybe he can ban it next. DeliTa then goes ahead and bans Cumans and Bohemians. I thought we have to ban maps first. Oh yeah, you do. And Fish notices as well. This is okay. This is a grit disaster draft. Do they just start again? Maybe. I ban Adam, shaking my head. That is fair. That is fair. Oh lord, at least DeliTa's helping us out with the actual map pool here. That's very nice of him. Whatever, I ban Mongols. Okay, I think they've just done the Civ draft and that's it. So we've got Mongols, Dravidians, Cumans, and Bohemians banned. Interesting. Ah, definitely Arena. Well, you know. Looks like it didn't take... yeah, that was an instant response. It did not take Adam long, after looking at the map pool, to ban Arena out of the DeJake Stark tournament. Oh god, they banned two maps each. They banned 2 maps each. Okay, so just Arena from my side. Which one do you want to ban? BF. Okay, Arena and BF are banned. We have 2 hamsters on the field, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play Arabia. Well, this is the most confusing draft in the DeJake's tournament ever, and I should have known Adam would have been absolute chaos to deal with, and here we are. As Adam goes and takes his first blow immediately. This is Adam's going after Spring as well. I think they both agreed on this, that you have to take the first blow very early. Two of our best players here. They're very, very good at consistently taking this early blow, and it seems to be just something that they like to do a lot. It does help them get up to feudal age faster, although some argue it's a waste because you can't saturate as many villages on it. Some players prefer not to. I know White Knight preferred not to, and that was an interesting difference in the playstyles between Spring versus White Knight, if you guys go to watch that match. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Adam is going to wood. Only 2 on wood though, so hopefully a scout build from him. Doesn't seem like anything else right now. The second ball is coming in. So Adam, yep, just focusing on the food for now. Any difference over here in this Georgian mirror? No. So after all of that absolute shenanigans of picking, as they saw at the start, these players both end up being the same civ, Georgians. Amazing. Good job, guys. Admittedly, very, very strong civ. Did neither of them have Catans? Neither of them picked Catans, did they? Yeah, no. Weird. And DeliTa said Shu is my favorite. Interesting. So neither of them have chosen Catans. They both like the Georgians. They're both probably going to go the Georgian Scout into CA. Seems to be the strongest thing that Georgians can do. Whether they also have Manasper, of course, if they ever get a castle up. The Manasper can just tear up the field. Georgians have great knights, great options here. But it is a mirror match. So we're going to see if both the players go for similar strats or try to counter each other early on. So far though, we can see it's pretty much just a scout build for both. One thing that's very interesting is DeliTa had 0 on wood, because he didn't need any on wood, did he? He didn't need any on wood. He's actually had his entire economy more focused on food. And how's that going for him? They've both upped at exactly the same time, 17 villas in Loom. Yo, LC, how you doing, man?
Hello there.
Yo, thank you. Antarctic Bear, thank you for following. Adam is getting his first barracks up right now. It's halfway up. Both of the players have put their villages to wood. And that is a lot on wood. Alright. Adam, I feel like doesn't have enough. Yeah, he'll definitely have enough by the time he gets up. Very food-focused build. And DeliTa's only leaving 3 under his TC in comparison. With only 2 on the food as well. Look at this. 5 food total for DeliTa. Very different eco balances here as they get up to feudal age. We're going to have a lot more wood for DeliTa, but you would think with all of this. They're catching up a little bit now, but Adam still seems to have a ton of wood. 100 more wood in his bank as they get up to feudal age. DeliTa just decides to go for the stable immediately, and Adam goes for a stable with 2 villages, which is even more immediately. I'm expecting Adam to have a lot of food in the bank, but yeah, no, both of them just got double bit, no horse collar, and the resources are not as different as I'd think. Maybe it's beginning to show now. We have a lot of wood building up for DeliTa, while Adam still has plenty of food in the bank, and not so much wood. And only 1 farm placed for Adam so far. This is a really nice back gold for DeliTa. Check this out. It is completely back here. Doing well, LC. Pretty tired. Had what feels like a long day, and just gonna cast this one match between Adam and DeliTa, which I've been looking forward to. This is actually one of the most exciting matches I've been looking forward to. I can't wait to see Adam in action. Okay. DeliTa's actually taking the hill and winning that fight. Great trade. Yeah, only 5 on food he had. And we've got early walls for DeliTa. He doesn't want any kind of shenanigans around his berries. He wants his berries nice and safe over here. As Darker comes with... Dude. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I've got to change this. I keep ignoring the the titles that these guys have. This is Adam. Adam. There we go. Okay. DeliTa over here is not really seeming too scared of this army right now. There's a lot of army coming around. The first villager's got some quick walls in, but really very little response over here. Just punching with vills wherever they go, getting that chip damage in. And I guess there's 2 very weak spearmen at the end of the line over here. That's not too bad. Oh, 1 vill went down, so the Eco KD goes over to Adam, who is now named Adam. Sorry for the confusion. And Adam is taking the long way around the base, just getting some vision. And it really looks like DeliTa's not going to get any advantage over here. There's no pickoffs yet. No weak vills over here, so nothing has happened over here. The very safe economy for Adam, really. This villager, 2 villagers inside the mill, that's actually really nice. And then just 1 little wall off there. Means that Adam has a very safe economy. It can't really get harassed. On the other side, Adam is still just pacing on the opposite side of DeliTa's base. He's definitely denying a tree line. He might deny this gold, actually. I'm not seeing much production from DeliTa. He has his scouts forward. His scouts forward are going to try to take a pick. They will. And straight back to Adam as Adam goes to get for a pick. Oh yeah. Alright. His vill's going down left and right now. Not a single scout went down for DeliTa. He gets out alive. And another vill goes down for DeliTa at home. Adam successfully picking one off and just causing plenty of havoc with a lot less investment, I think. Just, what was it? Like, these 2 scouts, maybe 1 extra scout, and 2 spearmen. It feels like a lot less food than the scouts that DeliTa sent forward. What is this? 5 scouts? And wow, plenty of farms coming up for Adam back here. And more on the way. Alright, 17 farms and on the way for Adam. He wants his food now. He's investing in his economy big time. Also, no walls. No full walls for Adam, actually. Not even a start to full walling. Only small wall here. That's very interesting. And here he's considering going to this wood line. He was considering going to this wood line. He just sent all his 3 vills up. And he's like, nah, maybe not now. Maybe not. Alright, house goes down. Gate goes down. Wants to build a market here. Neither player is actually getting up to castle age anytime soon. Both of them only have 200 food. DeliTa's only got 150. That is not enough for castle age. You guys are going to have to farm up. No wonder Adam making so many farms. I was like, are you sure you want to make that many farms? But no, apparently they need it. A market's going to help too. We'll see if market abuse can help keep DeliTa in the game. As Adam gets... No, he's getting bloodlines. Alright, Adam's going to put off castle age. Adam's not thinking about castle age anytime soon. He's getting bloodlines. He's getting bloodlines in feudal age right now, dude. Adam is going full scout power. And I think he's gonna need it because these archers are here with the spears. He's gonna need something to fend this off, and he's not making a... Nope. Oh, don't tell me he gets feudal. He gets feudal upgrades. Let's go. Let's go. I was gonna say he's not making an archery range of his own, and he's making another stable. 2 feudally stable scouts, guys. I can't believe that. Adam is just ready. He doesn't even need to wait for the +1 armor to come in. He's just going to fight with Bloodlines. Fight with a couple of Vills and Bloodlines, and he's going to take that fight and win it. Really thought the scouts were going to do too much damage there, but not really. I don't think a single scout, maybe one scout looks like, went down for Adam. That was an insanely good fight for him. I did not expect that fight to go so well. This is absolutely looking up for Adam now. And these scouts, what are they? They're not going to be upgraded. They're not going to have any buffs at all. They're just 4 weak scouts compared to the scouts that now have +1 and Bloodlines. Very strong. DeliTa, on the other hand, was worried about fletching, which he just got researched. Gonna try and get a Vil pick here, but I don't think this is gonna work. These scouts are just too strong. Oh, bit of a delay there for that scout, but he eventually figured out what he was doing. And the scouts are just going to keep hovering, I think. Adam's just going to keep being annoying, keep him on his toes. He's not going to do too much over there. He will have to deal with this on the front, though. He might even pull back his scouts at this rate. Look how far out his scouts are. I don't know what he's going to do with them. But there's more army on the way. More scouts will have to face this army. 6 scouts? Was that gonna do it? You're gonna fight this with 6 scouts? I guess there's only, what, 1, 2 spears? Barely a spearman now. You have like a 10th of a spearman now. I think that's a fight that Adam could have taken, but he ran away. He ran away. He took an interesting fight, he lost the scout, he ran away. At least he's weaker for next time. He knows how weak that spearman is, surely. There we go. Spearman is finally down. These archers are gonna get cleaned up. Alright. In the meantime, Adam's diving in the base as well, dude. Adam's micro is just on point. Look at him. He's microing the scout fights at home. He's microing the scout fights in the base. He's not night laming the farms. He's just killing villagers. He's out for blood. He got a couple, I think. What's the eco KD? Dude, he's got 5 and 1 eco KD. That's amazing. Adam's on point right now with the scouts. Back here, DeliTa's got plenty of people on the gold. 7 now, up to Castle Age. And I did not expect DeliTa to be on up to Castle Age first. When I saw Adam drop all these farms, how many farms he has now? 15, no, 19. He had 17 before. He had like 17, 18 farms. It's like, that's a lot of farms, Adam. Are you sure you want that many farms? He's definitely needed it for all the investments he's made, but it's going to put him so much further behind the Castle Age. And DeliTa's over a third of the way to Castle Age now. Now he's getting his own bloodlines in this Georgian mirror. And Adam is going to be up a lot later because of his commitment to scouts. It's definitely paid off. You can see from the eco KD, he's harassed DeliTa a lot. His eco is ahead as he's clicked up, but really not by that much. Considering that DeliTa is going to be up much faster. Look at the spearmen, dude. These guys are ready. Nothing's going through them. No scouts coming this way, sir. No siree. Adam does not want to put himself into this position. But like, these spears are getting out of position. If Adam had multiple, no, never mind. There's even more at home. But I was gonna say, if Adam had multiple scouts, he could have gone for a pickup with the other ones. But there's too many spears here. Spear City over here. And this is not a very nice woodline. It's about to get overchopped. I don't know if DeliTa has a plan for that. He could definitely just do a little wall here. He could actually house here, and maybe house here, or do one or the other, and then palisade the other side, and then that could be a nice wall off. And we really don't have much coming in for DeliTa just yet. We got only two ranges, yeah. Only 2 ranges. Gonna be going for CA, going to get that husbandry in. Husbandry is really the only, oh, Bodkin. I even missed Bodkin. Okay. That's my bad. Bodkin and of course the fortified church on the front as well. And this will be a CA mirror. Adam's going for 3 range though, so he's gonna have a lot more production. He's gonna need it because he is a bit more behind. He did click up later with more bills. So he's going for the 3 range. He's going to have light cav as well. How many light cavs does he have right now? He has 2. Wait a minute. No, I'm stupid. It's Adam. That's Adam's 11. Where are they? I didn't realize he had that many light cav. He must have kept producing them as he went on. That's a lot of light cav. That's enough light cav to kill spears. These light cav are gonna just roll into the base. What a power spike. You get 11, you upgrade all their feudal age things, you just get light cav as soon as you get up to castle age, and all of a sudden, you've got 11 light cav in someone's base. That's kind of genius. And the light cav are doing work. The light cav are making DeliTa panic. DeliTa's going to have to quick wall here. He's going to quick wall item into the base just a little bit, but unfortunately not so many, enough fills in the TC, but not enough damage going onto the scouts, as they're just going to keep going ahead and killing more. 2 more kills for the light cav. The light cav will probably die to these spearmen now, though. That's 2 CA are going to help clear up 1 spearman additionally on the way. There's still 6 left! 5 left! What is this? Alright, Adam CA have hit the field. The number difference now is actually equal. It's this 9 CA for both. And looking at the economies, I think Adam is a lot more set up to produce and continue his mass. I think this is going to snowball really hard in Adam's favor if DeliTa doesn't change something up. He could go for monks. He's just got Vils hiding in his church right now. He's going to go for another one just to garrison Vils. This is a very defensive play with these monasteries. I mean, it's a good use of the bonus, but you're going to have a very idle economy if you end up using them too much. And he's going forward with 11, but Adam's just going to have more CA. Where's the rest of them though? These light cav are going to be here. His bowl's in the front. So Adam's all split up, and DeliTa, with his bowl together, he's actually got the bigger mass. Adam has to make like 2 or 3 more waves from his ranges before he's going to be able to fight this. So, DeliTa's here, he's going to stroll right in. Might be a bit of a base trade because Adam's here too, getting Vil kills left and right. A lot of the Vils made it into the church, but man, not enough probably, as DeliTa tries to desperately go in for some counter damage. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Adam just garrisons, he keeps his CA at home, keeps reinforcing them with the new arrivals, and then DeliTa really just can't find the damage he wants here. Adam walking in, and now the walls of Adam, he's got pretty much house walled his entire base now. Yep, almost his entire base is house walled. A few palisade weaknesses that have been exploited, but for the most part, Adam's a lot more walled than DeliTa is right now. DeliTa could be walling here maybe. You know, honestly, look, DeliTa could wall this way. Look at this. Imagine if DeliTa walled here and here. We could get some stone walls up. We could have a very nice corner base. Otherwise, of course, that is very greedy. We could just look this way. Something to keep this gold safe. This gold is accessible from all angles. You can go this way. You can go through the forest this way. You can go around the bend this way, past the relic. You can probably just run straight in through the middle of the base to get to the gold if you really want. The gold is just completely exposed, and it's on a hill as well, so these units are just going to do more and more damage to these Vils. Just the loss of the light cav. I can't believe this light cav mass is still doing damage, guys. I'm pretty sure these are the original light cav. They still have how many kills? Can I click on them? I just think we just saw one of the wonderful men die. These 3 cav have 12 kills, man! These 3 cav that he probably made in feudal age now have 12 kills as light cav. What an absolute general Adam is right now. Just making insane value plays. Up the front now, Adam is snowballing forward. It's really not looking good for DeliTa. The res collected is shockingly similar though. I honestly expected it to be much further apart. It's very, very similar. DeliTa also not too far behind in score either, so he must be doing something there. Looking at the upgrades, they are very similar. They both have ballistics. They both have +2 attack and +1 defense, which is typical for CA. But all the stats are looking towards Adam. He's got the Vil count, he's got the military count now, and if Adam has a Vil count and a military count on you, you're in big trouble. That's all I have to say. Good luck coming back from that situation. I don't care who you are. Adam's just going to keep prowling. It looks like he's not doing too much damage right now. He is going to miss the bowl coming forward for DeliTa, and he's going to pick off the reinforcements. The reinforcements are going to have to run back behind the TC for now, and he actually might be able to get some picks off on Adam. Adam's going to have to run behind the TC, and Adam should be a little scared of this bowl over here, because he's, again, doesn't have the army to deal with it. Adam's going to have to wait again for 2 or 3 more waves from his archery ranges before he's able to deal with this mass, and until then he's just going to have to run his bills away. In the meantime, though, Adam is just going to destroy DeliTa's economy once again. This gold that we were just talking about is getting hit again because it's extremely exposed. He probably just ran in from this direction. I think I saw it in the minimap before. And look, he's going to keep sending bills here, and they're going to keep dying. Oh, DeliTa's base is just so vulnerable. At least he has this nice mass forward, and this is actually taking advantage of Adam's very awkward TC split. Very hilly area for Adam. Not really very many good TC spots around. This is probably one of the best ones he could find, and it's very exposed. Imagine a Mangonel or a CA mass even on one of these edges. Could do a lot of damage for Adam, or on Adam. He's gonna prowl around the corner though. DeliTa doesn't want to reveal his army just yet. This could be big if he finds his gold, but what's Adam up to on the other side? He's gonna be doing probably what DeliTa could be doing on these front wood line here. He's just gonna deny a wood line in front of a TC, force it to garrison, be annoying, send the reinforcements your way. But DeliTa is able to do some counter damage at the same time. What's the eco KD? Dude, the eco KD is just massively in Adam's favor. 34 to 6. 34 to 6 in favor of Adam. DeliTa desperately needs some eco kills of his own to drag himself back into this game. But again, with a slightly, well, you know, not slightly anymore. It's a 20 bill difference. He's gonna have a hard time doing it. Adam, he's had a lot of idle TC time, but the eco KD speaks for itself, man. I don't think anyone can argue with this eco KD. You're gonna get me messed up if it's looking like that. DeliTa just desperately diving for more kills. He's actually gonna get a couple more. If he turns around and shoots now, I bet he could get 2. Okay, maybe 1 villager at this point. He does have ballistics and Bodkin, but unfortunately just gonna get cleaned up at the back of Adam's base right now. DeliTa's opting for stables of his own. He wants to probably go for a night switch or maybe light cav. Houses in the back. And Adam has a very different idea. Adam wants to go for the 2 workshops forward. This is the very aggressive play by Adam. We have to just mess up at home with DeliTa. DeliTa's, oh man, DeliTa's not looking alright right now. He's going to try and make your light cap switch as he messes up on the hill with Seer. And Adam, man, I don't think Adam wants to mess around. He just wants to finish this game. He wants to take his lead and just pummel it into the enemy's face. And he's going to do that by walking on top of the hill and forcing a GG out of DeliTa. Insane game 1. I thought that was so close. That was so close for the longest time. I really thought DeliTa had a way back into that game. But Adam, a little too far ahead in this one, has forced a lot of idle time. The risk collection was starting to pull ahead for Adam as well. I want to go through the statistics here. Save recording. One second, guys. We're going to go to the statistics. And now we're going to see what DeliTa has in store for Adam on his home map. I want to go to check APM over here. And we have Adam with a very dominant APM in some parts of this game. Very similar in others, though. Like, look at this. Dark Age. Other than one spike, very similar. Very similar spikes. You can see that they were both paying attention to the fights here. Very exciting game. I really enjoyed that one. Ended up being a CA mirror match, but man, I think that the light cav was the big play for Adam. Having that light cav match, having that management to both invest in the feudal age and then take advantage of that feudal age bull by just going light cav and raiding over and over again with them. We saw there were 3 light cav left, and those 3 light cav had 3 kills. Like, they were getting insane value. Alright. Time to watch the next game. Alright. Now we're on Land Madness. Now, I did not expect DeliTa to decide to go Land Madness against Adam. I suppose he's frustrated at the walls. You mirror? Question mark. Yeah, that is kind of weird. He's gone mirror twice now. Maybe they just have the same idea. They both like being clap civs. Apparently Adam was mirror. I haven't actually said in the handbook if mirror is allowed or not, to be fair. I said mirror matches. This allows for mirror matches to be possible. So I guess you could assume it is. I never said that you couldn't. And for that reason, I think I'm okay with mirror matching. I probably should make that explicit in my handbook, though. I guess I never actually put enough thought into that. So that could be an update I do for my handbook after this matchup. DeliTa's just going to get his sheep here. And if we look at DeliTa's base, DeliTa does have some wall potential. He could wall to his TC here. He could wall to his TC here. It is Land Madness, so there's only so much you can do. But he's in some kind of corner. And if he does wall off this kind of corner, he can have 2 wood lines and a gold. Maybe 2 golds. It's not perfect, but he gets something. Adam, on the other hand, I think this is going to be a more... It looks like a slightly longer wall off if he wants to wall off from here. He's probably going to have to wall off from here to make it worth it. Wall from here to his TC and then wall to here. But walling is a lot harder on Land Madness. It's very hard to full wall your base. Because of all the unwallable terrain. You cannot build along here. You can build just enough room for a lumber camp. But really not much for anything else. You can't even small wall your reveals right away usually. It's very hard to. So this really invites for just feudal play, high aggression, lots and lots of farms, you know, bloodline scouts. Similar to what Adam was doing last game actually. Hopefully we see this again this game. I think Adam, the playstyle he just used last game would completely thrive in a game like Land Madness. Like that was perfect. He has to just do what he just did, the same way he just won, more of it, and it's gonna go well for him. I think. He clearly just showed his dominance in the feudal age before. And DeliTa pushing his deer as well. And where'd the scout go? He's scouting around. Looks like he just got some sheep. And what's this? 2 on order for both. Oh, 3 now. But probably a scout build for both again. Now we did notice there was some pretty big eco differences in late Dark Age and early Feudal Age for these players. I think the early games they're kind of similar. They have the one board difference as well will change how these economies go. These players are putting out insane times. Honestly, I did not expect them to be able to get up at this quick. This probably is just because you don't need to have a mill. So you can have all of your bills under your TC. There's no idle walking time as they walk over and take your berries over here. You just have a constant under TC food, which is probably how you afford the 16 uptime with 1 boar. The most impressive part of that is that you only have 1 boar in Land Madness. If you don't have that, I mean, if you like, obviously, if you don't have 1 boar, then you're in big trouble. And that's also why laming is very important in this map. But just having 1 boar really hurts getting up to Castle Age, or getting up to Feudal Age even. You can, you know, really rely on pushing the deer. Becomes a lot more important. And Land Madness seems like one of the maps that hasn't been infested with chickens yet. We see no chickens here. And I don't think I've seen a Land Madness map yet. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 in this tournament so far. And none of them have had chickens, as far as I can remember. So, maybe we have found a chicken-free map. This is the new Arabia. DeliTa will be very, very sure of where Adam's TC is going to be now. Pretty good vision on that. He's going to see the thawed berries that Adam is not taking, probably won't take in a minute. Has a much safer back mill instead. I really like this actually. This is really nice. This is so much better than a berry mill, I think. And won't get found right away either. I think it's very sneaky. Although, we spoke too soon. Well, there it is. DeliTa knows about that one. I guess he's going to have to run away from that if he's worried about scouts coming out from a Khmer. Another mirror match, and scouts are going to be on the way for both players, I bet. It's really looking that way. Yep. Both players who needs a barracks can go straight to the stable, showing good use of their civ. And DeliTa's going to be very annoying here. He's going to try and be at least. And how many vills is he keeping idle? He's keeping 5 vills idle right now. DeliTa's really trying, man. That was some solid micro. Not many players can stay under a TC for that long. They were doing the tiniest little zigzags, taking no damage. That was impressive. Like, you can do it, obviously. I can do it. But for that long, that was a while. And this is why, when Adam got scouted, he should be worried. And I think he should have pulled his vills back right away. Because this is, okay, maybe not. Maybe we just back off. But, like, we can just come back here, right? Look at this. They're weak vills. We know where they are. There's no running away. You're going to have more scouts on the way, though. And the reinforcements are just going to be a guaranteed death for, you know, at least that weak villager, surely. You would think that weak villager is just toast at this point, but not yet. Not yet, apparently. As the scouts back off. A lot of farms going down for Adam all of a sudden. 7 farms. The fight over here is pretty avoidant fight, man. Neither of these players are really interested in punching each other. They're both more shouting threats and running away. Oh, now the Khmer house is here. He knows that he can't raid him. Because as soon as the fight starts going badly for Adam, he can hop right into this little house. And this little house is going to deny any kind of damage that DeliTa can do over there. That's actually really... it's a really annoying part of this Khmer mirror, I bet. Adam, I don't think I've seen him send his army forward once. Am I crazy? I don't think he's gone forward once. Is Adam even making that much army? No. He's got much less than DeliTa. EKD is still 0, so he's just producing less. And Adam also has more ILCC time, a whole vill of ILCC time actually, so DeliTa is the vill up. DeliTa's a vill up just from playing well, and maybe distracting Adam a little bit with all these raids. Finally has pulled the vills off that dangerous mill over there. And he's now just going to go to gold with 4. I bet if he gets wheelbarrow around now, it'll be a good time. Although, no, he's Khmer. He probably doesn't want wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow does so much less in Khmer because their farmers don't drop off. Wheelbarrow affects farms more than any other resource, fun fact. So, like, the wood lane, you know, actually does shockingly little. Same for gold and stone, actually. You really just want wheelbarrow so your vills can traverse the farms faster. Because the quicker they can go between the TC and the farm, the quicker they can just get food in general, and the less time they'll spend walking. So, wheelbarrow is probably not the go for Khmer just because of their lack of need to drop off food. Any other vills would be seeing walk back to the TC, walk back out to the farm, but not these ones. These are the most efficient farmers you've ever seen. These are Khmer farmers. Now, DeliTa is going to continue running around. Blacksmith is going to go up for Adam, or try to. He's going to decide to put it back here instead. At least it's not going to get found right away. But right away is all we can promise. He's not going for these berries. It kind of makes sense with this big massive scouts out for DeliTa. And I really like how DeliTa's got a lead with military right now. Adam's finally going forward. He's just going to find walls though. Little quick wall going up for DeliTa. He does have to repair this now. DeliTa getting the blacksmith of his own. And both these players going to double down as Adam gets the bloodlines and the +1 now. So I can expect to see very similar upgrades for DeliTa coming in now too. Both these players have invested very heavily in scouts, and I've been shocked by, well, you know, I was going to say the lack of spears. I guess it kind of makes sense if you're not going to make barracks. But rather than make a barracks in a scout war, you're going to make a stable. A second stable. And Adam is going to go again for the 2 stable scout production in Feudal Age. Something he went for in Arabia, which he won last game. And maybe it's going to work out for him again. Two stables seems like such a high food investment, but as I say, that DeliTa has also the two stable setup. Adam here with a slightly higher mass in DeliTa's base, so he's going to be able to bully DeliTa away. So far, doesn't seem to have gotten a single eco KD. So both these players playing Kimo very well. Kimo, very good defensive civ with their, just with the houses, really. I think it's houses. This is the #1 thing that keeps their eco alive. Gonna be shocked if any of these vills die here, as DeliTa does a very good job of garrisoning. As long as you have this house set up right now, all of the vills can just hop into the houses immediately. Instant safety, and it's going to be really hard for any of these vills to get caught out. It is possible, because as soon as one of the scouts gets a full surround, the vill won't be able to move, or it will take too long to walk around. You can really screw up the pathing if you get in front of the vill. But so far, that hasn't actually happened once, and I'm kind of shocked. Surely. Okay, there we go. One goes down. DeliTa also diving the TC. We just missed that too. Not sure what this strategy is from Adam, but I'm sure it'll come in handy later. Adam now just taking out finally another vill to rack it up to 2. Dude, so much aggression in this game. So much feudal. Oh, wow. DeliTa seems kind of defeated. I think that was a very early resign. Like, that was equal. He was equal. DeliTa was playing so well. What was the res collected difference? More res collected for DeliTa. I don't know if that's because he had a higher farm count. Well, let's check this. DeliTa was winning, man. Maybe he just felt like he couldn't keep up. He couldn't take the heat. Did something happen? Did I miss something? Alright. Well, let's check the stats. Adam with the less production, but I'm sure he had very good micro to make up for it. Both the players getting the upgrades, but really the only difference I saw was the scale barding armor. Everything else was identical. DeliTa had more resources collected too, so I thought he would have been able to, but it looks like maybe he just invested a little too much in scouts and not enough in upgrades. That's hard to say, because his forging was a lot later. I want to check his eco here. How does his eco line up with this? Was this res collected here? I think so. Alright. Alright, let's go next. Oh wait, where's the APM? Yeah, okay. Adam, very, very high APM start of the game, and having 1 or 2 other major spikes, but other than that, pretty consistent APMs. Oh man, I love seeing 2 hamsters use my map pool. It just makes me happy inside. They're both banning Arabia and Black Forest, and they're going, Arena and and Black Forest, and they're going for all of the open maps. They're going for Land Madness Game 2, Arabia Game 1 obviously, and Game 3 here we have Ghost Lake. I love seeing them use the aggressive maps. I'm glad that I've had enough of them, because I was really worried that even with a 1 map ban, that it had punished the hamsters too much, that they'd have to play too many clown maps. But I'm glad it doesn't seem like the case. I feel like I have just enough open maps to make this good. These are both the 2 open maps though. The main 2 open maps of this tournament are Ghost Lake and Land Madness. So after this, they're going to have to get more creative. They're going to have to maybe go for African Clearing or Socotra, which has also been Spring's favorites so far this tournament. Spring and Adam have been practice partners the past month. Spring and Adam have been training pretty much every single day this month. Adam has been winning a lot, but also, you know, both players have improved a huge amount in this time. And we do see a lot of similarities between Adam and Spring's gameplay. The early ball taking, we see very aggressive plays, we see extended feudal ages, we see, I think, more classic gameplay. And DeliTa's taking a ball over here. There we go. Shooting with the TC is always a little dangerous, but goes fine for the DeliTa this time. And I really don't know how I feel about only having 5 villages on a boar. The problem with not having many villages on a boar is that they decay very quickly. Boars decay faster than the other food sources. So if you don't have all of your villages on the boar, you're going to be losing more food than any of the other foods that are lying around in TC. No! Adam! Adam! I don't think it's going to matter, but Adam! I'm so glad I was watching that. Oh, Adam. Do we see anything going on at DeliTa's base? I don't think he's taking his second ball yet. No, he hasn't. He's going to do it after that house build. But Adam. Adam. Oh boy. I don't think it's going to matter. I honestly think Adam's in such a good position this game. I'm sorry guys for not updating the score. It's now 2 up for Adam. And we're going to see what we can pull off with the melee mirror here. Seems like Adam is picking mirror, guys. Adam does not want to get Civ lost this matchup. And I'm going to have to make this a little more explicit in my handbook. I am okay with mirror being allowed, although I didn't make it very clear. I said mirror matches were possible, but I didn't expect the player to go this hard into mirroring. Honestly, it just never even occurred to me. I will make it explicit maybe later that the mirror is okay. Mirror is an option that players can pick. And being melee is such a strange civ to be on this map, I think. So, there's a few civs that players like to go on this map. You can be Britons, or you can be Tatars, because both of those get more food from the sheep. And both, like, if you don't have a sheep bonus, because of all the sheep that are coming in, I think you're going to be at a slightly more disadvantage than on the other maps like Arabia. So Melee's an interesting pick. I don't know if DeliTa picked Melee because he knew about the mirror. Adam did not respond to the mirror accusation, but it's pretty clear at this point that someone's picking mirror. And from the question we got in the last game, we can just assume that it's Adam. DeliTa has maybe just started pushing his deer. No, there's 4 deer on this map. That's a lot of deer. DeliTa's gonna go to wood lane. Just fixing this wood lane over here. And both players again going up on what would be the same uptime, but I mean same bill count, but 1 less population for Adam. Thanks to a boar, he's got the 1 eco down in the. Okay, that's really hurting. Okay, I was gonna say, but surely that does not make too much of a difference this early on. But look at the score, guys. Look at the score. I don't like that score for Adam at all. DeliTa might be feeling a little good right now. He's only pushing deer. He's only pushing deer. Maybe he'd be feeling worried, and his score is still higher. Okay. Wait, what did Adam do? No, Adam cancelled feudal. Adam cancelled feudal. He made 2 more vills, and he's clicking up now instead. He wants the fast castle. Oh no, he just knows he's melee. He doesn't want to get up too soon. Never mind, never mind. This is still a feudal play. This is still a feudal play. But we see now why he did that. Because DeliTa, oh no, DeliTa can, never mind. I was going to say, DeliTa would maybe not have enough economy to drop a building, but no, DeliTa's fine. DeliTa was a little slow putting that, because he was building this house here, but he actually had all the res in the bank to drop the stable on time. So like, it's really not that bad that he got up this quick. Problem is, you need consistent scout production, and you have limited villages to do that with. And limited villages to work your way up to getting enough food in the bank to sustain that kind of production. So, Adam here, both players getting a bit X as soon as they can. And it really looks like a scout move for both players. Adam also making his house here first before he goes for a stable. If he goes for a stable, no stable for Adam yet. Adam opting for a no stable spear the fence. Oh boy. Okay, no, he's fine. Spinning around in time. So far, spear the fence 1. DeliTa 0, but DeliTa's gonna have more and more army moving across the map. Adam will not. Adam will have 2 more spears in queue, but spears are very limited. Spears are slow. Spears don't kill all the units. And spears don't kill villages either. DeliTa is gonna actually force up a lot of small walls over here. Look at all this idle time. Wait a minute. Adam's getting a lot of idle time right now. He probably expected these vills to be shifted back. 3 vills now going idle for Adam. That is some good impact from these scouts. DeliTa's punishing Adam's economy a lot right now. That was actually brilliant. Forcing walls, forcing idle time. Very nice. And we have a blacksmith going up at the very back of the base for DeliTa. He's probably going to go, hopefully, to get his upgrades a little sooner. Although, maybe just get fletching at this point because he's already got his range out. He's got his range and he's going archers and he's getting gold mining and he's on gold. So it's definitely going to be a fletching play. This is going to be a nice follow-up because so far we've only seen scouts from these players. Neither of these players, I don't think, have made an archer in Feudal Age. Maybe there was a couple for DeliTa, but it was very, very scout focused. A couple for DeliTa on the Arabia game, I think, but it didn't last very long, I don't think. And the oh, skirms? No. Okay, never mind. Skirms is not a good idea. I'm excited for archers, don't get me wrong. But skirms is not it. You don't want skirms, but no. Why is he going skirms? Why have you made 3 skirms? I guess he's only made spears. It doesn't really matter. I would be frantically looking for the Adam stable. Like, what else are you gonna make, Adam? I guess what are you gonna make against a player that makes nothing? Skirm's gonna really do the trick. Yeah, sure, archers would melt down these spears a little faster, but skirms are definitely gonna melt the spears as well. And more archers coming out. Yep, it's not gonna look good for these spears. And as soon as these spears are dead, maybe we can run in. Maybe the skirms are to tank TC fire. You never know. Skirms can tank TC fire. You can actually run in with a bunch of skirms and have a lot of value. Both idling the TC and just running past it to do more damage if you have other units. Finally gonna get across here with this first ball of skirms and archer. And now the spears just have to run away and the tower goes up. Adam's like, okay, well there's an army here. There's an army here and looks like I've only made spearmen. What am I gonna do? Spearmen +1 though. Adam's playing very greedy against this player right now. This is very greedy. DeliTa can probably see that he's gonna look for Castle Age. I don't know if DeliTa sees the stable back there. No, he doesn't see a stable back there. But there is one. And it will mean that Adam is going to be looking very, very soon. Right now, actually. He's going to be clicking up to Castle Age. Force dropping. Here we go. Or not force dropping. He's going to be up. He's going to be up. 1 villa in the queue, and I'm sure it's going to be up right now in the queue. He has the buildings, right? He already has +1 on the spears. Oh no, it's an eco bonus. It's a military bonus. It's a civ bonus. It's a yeah. This is not looking good for Adam. These villas are gonna get in. I completely forgot that he didn't have a blacksmith. I just looked up and I saw he had 1 melee armor. So I was like, oh, yeah, no, he's definitely got a blacksmith, but no, they're just playing melee. We saw last game with the Khmer as well. They did not have to build any buildings, so I guess I'm still a little used to that game. I'm sorry, guys. We have another stable coming up. Yep. So we're gonna double down on what is this? Knights? Elephants? Elephants, right? One stable, fast castle. That's elephants. That's an elephant build. Yeah, this is an elephant build for sure. Alright, so we're gonna see a melee fast castle elephants. They're gonna have to deal with a full feudal army of scouts and archers with fletching in the back of his base right now. And honestly, if these archers sit here, you're gonna start harassing his wood lane. You're not gonna have any wood. That tower doesn't actually do anything. Just sit here, maybe with 2 archers. Like, what are you gonna do? Adam has 0 ranged units. 0 ranged units. He wouldn't have anything to do about these 2 archers here. You'd be putting them off gold for wood for 3 minutes. 1 elephant is out, and how does feudal age units go against 1 elephant? Elephants do have trample damage, I think, so that they will deal multiple damage to the units around them. But that doesn't seem to be going well for this elephant. Who needs spearmen, am I right? Who needs spearmen? Relying on the melee spearmen was Adam, but we don't even need them for DeliTa. He's still just killing these elephants, which I guess don't have enough upgrades. So, yeah, we've got the free melee upgrades coming in, but 0 upgrades and restocks to Adam on these elephants. So we're going to have to get the monk to heal these bad boys back up. I really like the DeliTa's position right now. Being able to go full feudal as melee is very good, because you can punish someone trying to go FC with a very, very fast FC of your own. Adam's actually turning this into a distraction / boom. And unfortunately, DeliTa didn't see that TC going up, and neither did we. So Adam's going to be able to just pump out villages and switch from a elephant rush into just hopefully a greedy boom for him. Crossbow and bodkin coming in for DeliTa, which could be really good, honestly. I don't see what Adam's really doing about the crossbow. Surely he can keep trying to make elephants, but it's not the best. He doesn't have a siege workshop up yet. And yeah, DeliTa's kind of stuck here. Wait, not yet. Not stuck here yet. He's actually doing a great job. Yep. And he's free. He can walk out if he needs to. I really think he should walk to this wood lane. Taking out one of those +2 spearmen, but not doing too much else other than denying these farms right now. 1 monk for Adam. It won't be that good against crossbow. Crossbow are super good at sniping monks. Very, very good. And now Adam will have to go for a siege workshop. That's a good play for Adam, but it's going to take a while. He's already invested in the monastery. He's already invested in a second TC. And we do see a second TC up for the leader in the back as well. The leader's housing over here in the back. And a bunch of vills on gold for him. He's really saturated this gold a bit too much, I think. Ballistic's coming in too, so he's super doubling down on his crossbow play. Is he producing more crossbow? Not really. Where are they? They're kind of coming across the map in small bunches. And they found the TC! They found the wood line! This is really good! This is really good. Okay. Adam's finally decided to make a move on the big crossbow mass in the front. And looks like he's just going to run away. So he just like, I'm not fighting 2 monks and 3 elephants. No way, sir. Get me out of here. So, away he goes. DeliTa can probably just kite these elephants all day. Now, longswords did get the movement speed upgrade, so it's a lot harder for crossbow to kite longswords, but elephants should still be slower, right? I don't think he has husbandry either. Pretty sure he doesn't. He doesn't get bloodlines. So, yep, DeliTa's going to be fine right there. These do feel like they have husbandry, actually. They're going pretty fast. I didn't even notice if Adam got husbandry or not. Probably not. Why are they moving so fast? Another TC going up for DeliTa. Bringing him up to 3 TCs first. I really like how he's keeping himself in this game and also getting... Oh man, Adam's idle TC time. This is not going well for Adam. This is not going well for Adam. Adam's being very greedy. He tried to go for the fast castle. He tried to go for the fast TC. And now he's just trying to take relics on the map, man. How greedy can you get? Oh. Looking around for the last relic here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Still 5 relics on the map. It is standard victory. So if either player takes 5 relics, they will get a win condition if they're able to defend that monastery. Or the monasteries with the relics. And 1 relic. Adam really wants these relics, man. 1 relic is going to come in for Adam. And these scorpions are going to make sure it happens. 3 stables going up in the front for DeliTa here. Alright. Alright, that didn't really go too well for DeliTa, man. He tried to kite, do a little more damage to the elephants, but that was not worth it. He just lost all of his units right there. That did not go well for him at all. There goes his initial crossbow mass. To be fair, those were alive since Feudal Age, which was impressive. Adam definitely doesn't have any units left alive from Feudal Age. One spearman. Maybe he can tell a tale too. Maybe he made it, but we don't know. One house going up in the base of DeliTa, who has 3 TCs and a really pumping economy. Only 5 more villages than Adam right now. A new engagement coming in, takes out a villain, actually doesn't get shot. He's going to go in, he's going to try and out-micro the Mangonel, and so far DeliTa's going to do it. DeliTa's going to out-micro Adam. Adam tries again, and DeliTa doesn't flinch, man. DeliTa doesn't flinch. DeliTa makes it out. DeliTa might go in for another villager. What a great play from DeliTa, and DeliTa actually has the cap now to back it up. The cap to back it up. These siege units are going to be very, very scared. And all of a sudden, the siege units have a counter. And the crossbow will be able to deal more damage from behind. Very, very ballsy to just walk in like this, though. These Lycav might need one better position because the TC does deal damage. Can't really ignore that TC5 against Lycav. As desperate as you are for that Mangonel, you're going to lose all of that Lycav just for 1 unit. And look at you don't have any Lycav left. Alright, alright. He doesn't even need ballistics at this point. That's 0 Lycav, dude. That's some auto scout Lycav right there. They're not gonna do anything. DeliTa with the stables on the front. I mean, 3 stables has a lot of Lycav. Somehow he's able to afford Imp as well behind his 3 stables, 3 TC economy. Very backed Monastery. I think that's really smart, especially in this game mode where you can get the relic victory. 2 relics already in for Adam, so that's not going to happen, I don't think. DeliTa definitely has map control, so these 3 relics look like his, and I'm sure he's going to want to build a monk real soon to get those. Man, this wall situation, this darn little wall is paying so much pain to Adam. He's tried so many times, well, twice now, to wall this up. DeliTa's managed to deny it both times. Continuing to punish Adam's army as well when he goes in to defend it. Kind of strange positioning for DeliTa here. He will be able to deny some farms, maybe pick off a monk. Definitely pick off a monk. Maybe cut back some elephants now, some monkless elephants over here. Oh, that's looking good for him. What a cool castle for the melee. I do appreciate the castle reskin patch. It was very cool of them to actually give some more art and some more uniqueness to different civs. But Adam taps out when he sees Imp. Adam knows he can't deal with this. Adam, not sure if he was Imp, but it was not going to be Imp anytime soon. Even as a melee, that would have been quite an advantage for DeliTa. And yeah, despite the eco difference really not that being there, I think Imp plus Adam just being stuck with no map control pretty much the whole game, he didn't think he had it this game. Man, there's been some really early resigns in this match. These games are being GG'd very quickly. I think as soon as someone seems to have some kind of lead, the player just taps out, and that is the first win for the leader in this series. Alright, and unfortunately, I think Adam spoiled it for me in my DMs. But we're gonna have a good game here regardless. What is this? Unexpected error encountered in application? Oh no. Might have to restart. I think I've had this before. I had to restart Capture Age. I just have to restart the whole thing. let's go back to H really quick. Try click the link again. Huh. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to restart Capture H. Sorry, guys. Just gonna wait a couple seconds, restart the Capture H. This will be game 4 of Adam versus DeliTa. And we should be loading in, ready to go. Here we go. Alright, Adam versus DeliTa. And they are on islands. Now, Adam, after losing, this is actually Adam's first home map, we can see. Adam hasn't lost a game until the last game, so here he is on his home map of islands. Adam is not what I would consider a water player. I am really shocked he's picked islands. I did not expect this at all, but here we are. Wow. Islands, huh? Man, they're really spoiling me, man. I did not expect islands to get picked this much. I actually had some players not very excited for islands when we started doing this tournament. I almost took islands out of the tournament completely because some of the other players, they really didn't like it. But I think it's a classic map, an important map, and it seems like it's getting picked a lot more than expected, dude. There's some island nerds out here for sure, and if I do one of these tournaments again, I think I'm definitely keeping islands in here. It seems like a very popular pick, and I appreciate it. So here we have Vikings Mirror, as Adam has been doing the entire series so far. I'm pretty sure he was surprised at the initial mirror match because he did send a message saying, after all of that, I'm pretty sure that was Adam who said that we still get a mirror in the Arabia game. But since then, after the game 2, DeliTa sent a question mark after seeing the mirror, asked Adam if it's a mirror match, and Adam didn't respond. So all we can assume, chat, is that Adam is the one doing the mirror matches from at least game 2, if not game 1. Georgians would not surprise me if both players picked Georgians on Arabia, but these other matches have definitely been mirror matches. Now we get to see these players do their island build. Adam, who's on his home map right now, is taking his ball very early, just like he does on Arabia maps, but also pushing his gear very early, just like he does on Arabia maps.
Yeah.
And has 7 on food, which is actually a lot on food for an islands map. You'd want as many villas on the wood as quickly as possible, you know? You only need 6. You only need 6, and if you have any more than 6, you're going to have a much slower dock timing and a much slower first fishing ship, in theory, you know? But that is just a theory, and DeliTa is also only just making his way over to the dock himself. It also has 7 on food, so, you know, here I am telling these players what to do, but they seem to like having 7. Yeah, 7 on food. There we go, and very, very, very similar dock timings. Adam is only a few seconds faster here. And this could still change completely depending on who queues up the first fishing ship. Now, Adam has a pretty good dock. Adam's next to this fish, that fish. That's a pretty good dock. This dock, slightly worse because they're a little further away, but having 2 relatively close is nice. That's not the worst dock. There's been many worse. This dock definitely better, with, you know, this third one being a similar distance as well. Probably 3 in the vicinity for Adam here, so he's going to get lucky. But the big difference is the dock placement. So DeliTa going for the back dock means that he's much more likely to go a fast castle. His economy is going to be a lot harder to find and a lot harder to raid in the very early age. So at least he's going to have guaranteed food income. But it does mean his production is going to be worse in feudal age. Now, I made this mistake when I played Islands. Who was it? Against Vid, I believe. I'm pretty sure I played Islands against Vid, and I had this back dock I was very happy with how I played this game. But the back dock I think really hurt my reinforcements because I was constantly producing galleys in this back dock. If you produce a dock first, it'll probably always be the first dock that puts a ship in a queue, so you'll be producing a lot of your navy from the first dock you build, just by the way that Age of Empires works. And because of that, you really don't want this back dock back here, because you're going to have like a whole probably 30 seconds to a minute of your ship just going all around the coast before it becomes relevant in your fight. Compared to having a forward dock over here, this forward dock by Adam means he's much more likely to go for feudal aggression. Now, feudal aggression will be supported by the forward dock. You're going to have more ships out in the water, a lot more ships than DeliTa will if he decides to go feudal now himself. Both these players going up to feudal age at different times though. We see the DeliTa going for a more similar to a castle age timing with the 24 up. Adam going up with 21 bills. And definitely looking to take the feudal age advantage here with the dock. He's going for a second. Yep, this is very similar. Yep. Oh, he's doing it perfect. He's off the food completely. He's taking his boars. He's taken all the food he needs. And yeah, he's doing a proper feudal age switch now, which is relying on the fishing ship for food and getting all of your food for villages and upgrades from your fishing ship. And with that, you can have all of your feudal age, early feudal age eco focused on the ship production, and then you don't have to idle your town center. You can make as many galleys as possible. You definitely want a third dock for this build. You have so much wood, you're going to want a third dock. Although I say that, he did not have wood for a third dock, and he did not have wood for anything more than 2 galleys either when right as he hit. So maybe 2 dock is the play. Maybe 3 dock might be a mistake. He's going to actually go for a barracks a blacksmith, sorry, before he goes for a third dock. That's not what I expected at all. We're going to see DeliTa going for the extra dock as well, but is he going to make galleys? Yes. Is he going to go fast castle? No. So it's kind of just a slow build for him. He hasn't got a blacksmith yet either, so Adam's very on top of this water build. He's not messing around. He's got the economy for the fletching. As soon as he clicks that, he's going to have a much faster timing on it. Because there's no blacksmith in sight for DeliTa. Fishing ship numbers are really small. I did not expect only 2 fishing ships to be in for Adam, and only 3 for DeliTa. One difference is not the difference I expected. This is not good getting on the shorefish though. He really needs to be taking this deep fish. Fishing ship gather very differently from shorefish than they do from deep fish, so you actually have to make sure your fishing ship are on the deep fish. Because villages gather very quickly from shorefish, but fishing ships do not. Fishing ships gather very slowly. Now, Adam right here, let's check Adam's scouting, because he's going to realize that there's not going to be a forward dock over here for DeliTa. There we go. So, yeah, he's now scouted the front of DeliTa's island, and he's like, well, there's no docks there. He must be up to something. Time to check the back, and that's what he's doing, checking the back of both sides, both galleys. And he's going to find very soon what he could not see, which is these 2 hidden docks for DeliTa at the very back corner. 3 fishing ships as well is technically the biggest fish boom we've seen in this game. DeliTa, as soon as he sees the first sign of trouble, will send all the galleys that way and leaving his fish also badly unprepared. No, DeliTa, no! No, DeliTa, don't send them all after one ship. No! DeliTa, you monkey! No, DeliTa! Oh, it's so sad for DeliTa. He doesn't get this food dropped off either. Oh, DeliTa. Realizing much too late there that he needed to pull his galleys back. Now, Adam's score is insanely good right now. He's taking out all the fishing ships. He should know he's in a dominant position. He does because he's been making fishing ships himself. You only do this once you have complete water control, and Adam's feeling very dominant right now. He probably also noticed that DeliTa did not have fletching. He does now. He does now have his blacksmith and fletching in, but he took him a lot longer than Adam. Adam also rolling off the front side of his island. I don't know if I've seen this before. This is not something I expected. I really don't think it'd do much to help you at this point. Because really, all you're walling off now would be a fast castle. It'd be terrible to do a late feudal age attack. All you want to do for a landing is early feudal age attack or early castle age. And it's too late for early feudal age, isn't it? So it has to be an early castle age attack. And palisades will do nothing against an early castle age attack. Any kind of knights, crossbow, siege, it's going to just melt these in seconds. I don't think this wall makes any sense at all. Just because of that. If there really would be a threat here, these walls are not going to cut it anymore. These maybe would have helped in like Dark Age, but or early Feudal Age, but it's not going to do anything because the next attack time, landing timing would be Castle Age. You could try a landing, I guess, but Adam's just making sure he's super safe over here from any kind of instant pressure or early raids, I suppose. So Adam, taking water control, he's been very cocky on the water because he's been making fishing ships. And he's got more galleys than the opponent. He's been playing very defensive. He did one raid where he took out, oh my gosh. He took out all of DeliTa's fishing ships, but DeliTa's like, alright, bud, that's fine. I'm going to make some more fishing ships. You going to come raid me again? Apparently DeliTa's fine just pushing Adam back a little bit with less fishing ships. I mean, less galleys of his own. The fishing ship now somehow is equal for all, for both players. Like, that's not how I expected this to go after DeliTa got all, Adam got all those snipes. We see Adam having the 3-0 eco KD. Let's click through a little bit here. We see Adam doing a lot more clicks on his military, and also a lot more clicks on his, military and eco both, let's say. DeliTa going to be going for the first TC. Adam, rather than going for a TC, has gone for a university and going for ballistics. War Galley is already in, but instead of War Galley, DeliTa's like, nah, I'm not going to get War Galley. Because look, all these galleys are here and they're not fighting anyway. DeliTa's just going to go straight for longboats. He's like, nah, I don't need these War Galleys. Is Adam going to keep making War Galleys? He is. Okay, this is a bit strange. I would expect, yes, you get the War Galley upgrade, but it's kind of like playing like a CA Civ and still making crossbow. You do not want to keep making these galleys into the late Castle Age. You absolutely want to switch onto longboats sooner or later. Longboats are so much stronger. And as soon as DeliTa gets a good mass of them, he could be in a really good spot. But DeliTa has to be very careful until then. Look at these number differences. 17 ships to 5. The British are coming. Oh boy. This is going to be a Viking massacre if DeliTa doesn't keep his ships safe. He's going to be messing up a little bit here at home. He's doing a good job and he might have enough. Both players have Bodkin, but only Adam has ballistics. DeliTa's playing a lot greedier, going for the extra TC, and the Vil difference is really showing right now. Having 10 more Vils is not nothing. 10 more Vils is impressive, despite the terrible... Oh, not that terrible score difference either. I'm really worried for these longboats as well. I'm just really worried for these longboats, man. They're gonna try attack. There we go. Okay. Not really microing some of these longboats, unfortunately. The ones that don't get microed get picked off first. These galleys at the back, maybe they're gonna stay galleys just so we can out-micro the ships. Because galleys can, I've heard, out-micro war galleys, but you have to be very on point for that to happen. DeliTa decides it's not worth it, though. DeliTa thinks it's not gonna happen, and to be fair, that is a lot of war galleys you're facing down the barrel of. What a set. What a set, guys. I'm gonna go scream at Adam in DMs because he spoiled this set for me. Adam was like, hey bud, what's Federa's elo? I'm like, why would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that before it cost? Why would you be asking the next player's elo if you didn't win this, Adam? I didn't know who was gonna win this, but Adam came into my DMs and changed that all up, didn't he? So let's go one. Very impressive play from DeliTa. I think DeliTa, even in the first Arabia game, was so close. That was an equal game until like 30 minutes late Castle Age that Adam took a slight lead. Very impressive. But we will submit these scores. We're now waiting on Benanji. Now, Benanji should have finished his set, but unfortunately has picked an illegal civ. If he does this again, I will punish him a lot harder, but I have allowed Dark Diamonds to continue back from before the illegal civ was picked, and Dark Diamonds has graciously agreed to that. Well, you know, he does want to. I also gave them the option of passing through, but the players want to play it out, and we've got to respect that. So we're going to wait another day for Benanji and Dark Diamonds to have their chance at the semifinals, because, you know, Dark Diamonds is, well, still currently in a better spot than the leader against Adam, you know. Dark Diamonds seed 9 against seed 1 could be an even bigger upset than we've seen anywhere else. So taking one game off is really showing that there's such a great variety of skill levels in this tournament, and very, very close matches to be had. I think me and Megafish, Spring and White Knight, and maybe Benanji versus Dark Diamonds are some of the most exciting tournaments we've had, matches we've had so far. This one as well, though, was very, very cool. I saw very exciting things. I really like seeing Adam go full feudal. The Arabia game was inspiring, being able to use that mass in the Castle Age, early Castle Age, keeping your feudal age units alive, really changed the game for Adam there. So we now see the next matchup, Videra versus Adam. I'm going to get on these guys' asses to schedule, because we are technically a little bit behind. Spring can only play up until the 28th, so I'm really hoping we have exactly 1 week from today. Exactly 1 week to finish this tournament, guys. That is if Spring makes it to the finals, which, you know, fingers crossed. He's going to be up against the hardest, though. Benanji, if Dark Diamonds takes out Benanji, I'll be shocked and surprised, but it'll also show what a beast of a player that Spring will have to play against in the semifinals. Oh. Well, that was a really exciting set, guys. Thank you. I will try to remember to record the sets as well, because there's these new save recording buttons that I've been forgetting to do. This is Adam game 4. And I really want to go through, I think I might even do it tonight. I want to go through all these recs and just make sure I've got all the recs saved in the save recording button, because this permanent CA saving could be really sweet. I don't know if it works or not, you know, we'll find out, but that's a pretty cool idea. Anyway, great set, guys. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you to DeliTa, GG's, and good luck to Adam in the next set. He's going to be against Videra. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. I have to turn off capture age. Here we go. Alright. I was talking about the draft, and talking about the different players in the draft and pointing to them without you guys being able to see what I was pointing at. So now, just again for you guys, Benanji and Dark Diamonds are up here, who have to do their rematch. Spring and White Knight is one of the most exciting games of the set, I would say. Games of this tournament. Megafish versus me as well, very, very cool. And Benanji versus Dark Diamonds, man. This has to be a cliffhanger. Hey, what's up? Everybody send 9s to Adam for spoiling the tournament results for me before I even casted it. Thanks, Adam. He's like, oh, what level is Videra? Why would he want to know Videra's level? Why would he want to know how strong Videra is? I wonder. Alright. I'm going to go find someone to raid. It looks like frickin' Andy's the only one that's on. I do like frickin' Andy. I don't mind myself some frickin' Andy. Yeah. Go be an asshole and some of the noobs channel Adam. Frickin' Andy. Alright, GG's guys, well played.